Get on up in here. Wasn't feeling too good. I had to call the I couldn't come in, man. Ain't doing too good, man. Nose blow keep running. You know. Now I can't sleep. You know. So I get in here, man. Kicking with people. So get on up in here, man. I'm listening to some music. Tap on in with your boy. You know. I'm gonna go to work later on today though. You know. So y'all come on up in here, man. If you're up in here, kill up in here, man. Check your boy out. In a minute, everybody must be asleep. Ain't nobody tapping in. Nobody tapping in, man. I got one person that tapped in. We gonna chop it up too, man. When y'all want to, some people, more people get up in here. But we gonna chop it up. I'm just one person up in here, man. We gonna chop it up though, man. If they don't tap it out, we got 4 people up in here now. What's going on with you 4 people, man? I'm just, you know, nose running. I ain't feeling too good. I had to, man. Now I can't sleep. But hey, I got some nice music playing. I was just scrolling through YouTube, man. Strolling through there. Hey, man, watch this, man. Why do dudes say non-affiliates clash with East Coast Crips or Compton Crips, Roller 60 Crips or Bloods? You ain't clashing with a gang, they just clashing with one individual. Because if you get into the non-affiliated, get into it with a dude in prison with a gang, trust and believe that non-affiliated gonna lead to yours, man. I don't know why people stop exaggerating and putting up fictitious ass titles, man. They had to put the right title up that he got into it with. They might have gotten into it with a Compton Crip or East Coast Crip or Hoover or whatever. You ain't clashing with the whole gang, because if you get into it with the whole gang, then non-affiliated got to go. Telling you, I see you still with me. I mean, I couldn't show it up, man. And that one thumbs up is you. You feel me? What's up, family? Who is that, man? Who is that, man? Bernardo. What's up? He said, what's up, family? What's going on, man? Y'all talk to me. We up in here, man. Yeah. Yeah, we got 2 Antonio Anthony's in here. Something ain't right, man. What's going on? Solo him up in this joint, man. Yeah, we just kicking it, man. I don't understand how you say you going. I'm doing cool, man. I want to know who you are. I never seen you, brother. When you say, what's up, family, I ain't never seen you in here before. You feel me? No James Cash up in there. What's up, big homie? What's up with you, little homie? Hey, man, I couldn't go to work. My nose running. I ain't trying to get that sick. You know, I need this video you did earlier. Oh, you do? Just showing respect and love, man. All right, I was just seeing who you was, brother. I was trying to, you know, it's all good. We ain't trying to do nothing. Where you from? Where I'm from? What you mean where I'm from? I'm from Earth, man. I'm from Earth, brother. What you mean where I'm from? Cali. Just where I'm from Cali, man. I'm from Cali, man. You know, when you say where I'm from, you got the, you know, what state, gang? Is that what you saying? Just what state? All right, I got that. I'm from Cali, man. I'm from Cali, man. Los Angeles, California, man. Viva Compton, man. Where you from, my brother? Where you from? But yeah, man, it's a trip on how people, you know, got good shows and everything. You from California? You from California? All right, what part of California, man? Where in California you from? Yeah, what part of California? Yeah, but anyway, it's a trip, man, on how dudes say non-affiliated is clashing with a gang. Don't no one person clash with a gang, man. Can't no one person win with a gang. He might have a fight with a gang member, and that's a wrap. But he can't. Don't head the title saying non-affiliate getting to with East Coast Crips. Nah, he ain't getting to with no East Coast Crips. He gonna get smashed. Don't say getting to with Compton Crips. He gonna get smashed. Need some barbecue, bruh. That's what you need. That's how I lost my motherfucking tooth right here, man. Eating some ribs. That ain't cool. But I'm craving for that. I wanted to take some of that to work. Yeah. They craving for some barbecue. Was timed out. All right. Somebody timed out him. He must have been sent James Cash timed him out. Whoa. And then we want to talk about this Santa Money, whatever the fuck his name is. I seen him chatting to my boy, Kia Max show with these ridiculous, outlandish ass accusations. Trolls is just as worse as some of these podcasters or dudes that host these shows. They exaggerate, they manipulate, they instigate, and it's that. We got to stop allowing ourselves to get caught up in that type of behavior, man. We got to stop allowing ourselves to believe. This dude said Tookie used to run with brims, man. Right? I don't know where that came from. Yeah, he didn't say barbecue OG. Dude on some weirdo gay. All right. Oh, my bad. He into that shit. That Santa Money, probably not even black. I don't watch this. Based on how he was commenting, I know he ain't black. But Kev Max said some things that was truly factual. Dudes is stealing content off here. Black, white, and Hispanics. That is in key ways of Damu's. Either try to write a book about Damuism or Cripism, or possibly try to do a movie. They don't know. And then you get dudes that, regular members of podcasters comment on shit and they shouldn't comment on. I ain't gonna even say this clown name, because he got a mental case. But these dudes get on here and they say things that they shouldn't say. Based on when you caught that, I knew what you were saying. And understood that. So I also know the other dudes say, well, I'm from Cali. Shit, it's saying where I'm from on there. It's saying I'm Compton Bam. So that means I'm from Cali. I don't know why people want to waste their time and be trolls, right? Now, I don't have nothing against them. Nothing against the homosexual community. I don't have nothing against Hispanics or whites. But Kev Mack also said this that was true. Hispanics ain't gonna tell they people they used to be Crips. A lot of them was Crips, and when they went in there, they switched. I had a homeboy named Crow. I didn't know Crow by Crow. His real name is Kenny. I've been knowing him all his life. Crow is playing Raymond there. But Crow used to be from South Los, right? But when Crow came to prison, he was from Raymond Crip, and he ran with his race. See, I don't have no problem with a black being in the Hispanic gang on the streets, because gang banging is a choice. I have no problem with a Hispanic being in the prison, being in a black gang on the streets. Because gang banging is a choice. But you ain't got no choice in your color of your skin. So when you make the decision that you want to go and you in prison, and you're a black dude and you're an Hispanic gang and you want to run with the Hispanics, you're betraying your mother, your father, and everybody else in your family. You feel me? Taylor, say, what it do, OG Bam, man? You tell me. But this is what people don't seem to get. I have no problem with nobody joining gangs when I was gang banging. But how can a black go to prison and he was in a Hispanic gang on the streets, and get in there and run with the Hispanics and go against blacks. When I first went to prison, and Hispanics know something, this is what I don't get though. When I first went to prison, Hispanics hit Hispanics that ran with brothers. But they won't hit a brother that's running with them. They embrace them. Ain't that something? You contradicting yourself. You willing to hit your own race because he running with us, but you willing to embrace a brother that was part of a Mexican gang. You're contradicting yourself, right? And people don't seem to get that. Because when I first went to prison, man, white boy Crips and Hispanic Crips, them dudes moved on them. And the only reason white boys moved on them because Hispanics was pressing them to move on the white boys. It started changing later on in prison, right? It started changing where people just embraced it, right? But fuck it, this is what they gonna do. We can't prevent them from doing that. And I don't understand why people ask me questions like, well, bam, why we don't do nothing to them? It was like that when I came to the pen. But trust and believe me, if I'd have caught a black dude that ran with the Southerners slipping, I'd have got him. I done ran across black dudes out here now that I know was Southerners in the pen. Now they hanging in their neighborhood because I guess they woke up and said they seen they was being used and abused. But I'm not a racist. That ain't what I'm saying, because I'm telling you, gang banging is a choice. Anybody can join any gang, but when you come to prison, you're supposed to stick with your race. Tell me why the blacks that join Mexican gangs go in there and be a part of the La Raza. I'm more afraid of them than I am of the other dude. To see, you the dude I let up on me if I don't know you, so you can steal me and I can't steal you because I wouldn't know. We got to be careful, man, of who we befriend. That's what I'm getting to. We got to be careful who we befriend because we got spies, KGB agents all on social media. And they don't care about us on here. They're trying, their only intention is to create and keep chaos going on in our community, in the black community. Every one of these brothers that sit on here and talk all that high power shit, saying pull up and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, is the enemy of the state. They don't love themselves, they don't love you. Fuck our own, gonna hit us on the streets. Fuck our own gonna hit us on the streets. I don't understand what you're saying, Taylor. I don't understand what you're saying. You say, what's up, OGB? I don't understand what you're saying. Taylor, say it a little bit better. Say it is. That's you're absolutely right, Street. These dudes, they get on social media, and I believe they're being paid through the agent. They're KGB agents because they create more chaos in our community off social media than it is. Because whether people don't believe it or not, gang banging was kind of slowing down. I'm not going to say what you hear these other dudes on YouTube saying that the game is watered down. If the game was watered down, there'd be less deaths. So that's telling you it ain't watered down. It's more deaths now than it was when I was coming up gang banging in the 70s. I wasn't gang banging in the 80s and the 90s all that on the streets. I had stopped gang banging in 1978. When I went to prison, I started back gang banging because that's the only thing you can do in prison. Right? I'm saying your own fuck over you. And that's true, they do. They do. I mean, I used to be guilty of that, man. I used to be quick as a motherfucker. You want to kill or shoot somebody or jump on somebody based on the color of the bag they wore in their pocket. Right? I was the biggest damn gangbanger I knew. I was the biggest damn fool in gangbanging I knew. That's me. I was a Ku Klux Klansman. I always say this. I was a Ku Klux Klansman in a black man's body. It's the only thing I ever did anything to was the people that looked like me. I was deeply disappointed in myself. I regret the decisions I made. I went to prison. I received a life sentence for stealing black man's life, not stealing nobody else's lives. I'm out of pocket. I did more disfavors to my own community than anybody else. I ain't got to point fingers at the rest of the gangbangers. We talking about Bam. See, this is what Bam going. I'm gonna correct some behavior. I'm gonna ask a person to correct their behavior, but I'm not here to point fingers. I point fingers at me. So I ain't got to worry about 3 other fingers being pointed at me because I already got them all pointing at me. I was a big disappointment in my community because I did my community a disfavor. And when I say my community, I'm not just talking about my neighborhood. I'm talking about every black community. I'm one of the reasons people do with the shit they doing this gangbanging now. And that shit ain't cool, man. I was saying this to Kel Mack in a comment. Why do drama sell and peace don't? Why do drama sell, talking about each other sell, and why can't I sell peace? Why is people so afraid of having peace in the black community, man? That's how I know some of these brothers ain't doing nothing but working for the agency. They rather see confusion in their community. Because if you're a part of selling drama, you're a part of the problem. If you're a part of trying to sell peace, you're a part of the solution. So I want to know, why is everybody in the black community so afraid of having peace? What about peace intimidates you? What is the fear factor to peace? I was on a hustle and lost my pops when I was in 9th or 10th grade. Sorry to hear that, my brother. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I can understand you. Definitely understand your loss, because I lost my father. I wasn't 10th or 9th grade. I was in penitentiary, grown ass man. Lost my father due to diabetes. Lost both of his, got his legs amputated. My father was my hero. You feel me? I was on a hustle. I am so deeply sorry behind your loss, brother. But let me share this with y'all, man. Shouts out, my brother, from Orange Grove family and Grove Street family. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Let me share this with you, man. And people need to understand this. We can't never use tragedy in our lives to go out backwards. God give you a life to manage, and it's on you to manage your life. Shit. Look, don't hop on here with your big bro. Shit. I'll hop on here with my big bro. Thank you. It's been done wrong, so it's real normal. It's easy about reframing the mind. Say it again, Solo, but let me share something with you, man. And you think I'm lying, Solo. The easiest thing I ever had to do in my life was change my life. Ain't nothing hard. Ain't nothing difficult, ain't nothing hard, man. Only thing difficult is yourself. Because the only person that can hinder you or prevent you is yourself. I ain't saying you per se, you understand what I'm saying? I was my biggest enemy. I was my worstest fear. I was scared of myself. I was under the assumption that if I change, people gonna think I'm soft. I think they can press on me. I think I'm easily intimidated. But what I found out was I smile better. I feel better. I'm married now. Because of change. Because I no longer want to live the life that I used to live. So I found out change is easy. Keyword change. Say it again. And all change ain't good. This is what people don't understand either, Solo. But they got to set their mind and want to come to the reality they self. One of my partners just left, my big homie, Anthony. And me and him was talking. And he was like, Bam, man, you changed. You really changed, man. He said, I was just telling somebody the other day. He said, man, I remember was time, man, that everywhere Bam Woody had a gun. And if you saw the gun, I used the gun. People that knew me just knew I kept a gun, right? And I never banished my arm unless I was going to use it. I ain't pulling it out to talk. I was going to straight use it. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to say I'm some tough dude. But today, man, I don't ride around with guns. Today, I don't look at no black man as my enemy. Today, I love every black man regardless of how tall, how fat, how high, how short. None of that, how old. Long as you black, I'm going to respect you. Long as you black, I want to love you. Long as you look like me, I can't have nothing, there's no other option but for me to respect you and to love you. I don't have no black man for no enemy. I'm not going to pull up on no black man to do no harm to him or try to intimidate him. And if every man can think like that, our community is going to be better. We got at least 60, I'm going to say 45% of the people in the black community want peace. No, 90% of the people want peace. But we got 45% of people that's afraid to get off their ass and want to do something about obtaining peace. So you tell me, why is people so intimidated by wanting to protect their kids, protect their community? Don't tell me you love your kids and you want to protect your kids, but you ain't just trying to create peace in your community. It's a damn shame when black folks standing from a place of business and say, we ain't allowing nobody else to run in this store and take these Nike shoes, but you can't march around your hood every day and stop gang violence. That's some coward shit to me. That's some ass back thinking shit to me. Because if you can do it for Nike that don't love you, you definitely can do it for the people you look like. Now that's ass backwards to me. Now what was the arterial motive when I seen them people doing that on the news? What was the arterial motive for that? Did they want some new Jordans? Did they want a Nike sweatsuit? What was it? Right? I could not, for the life of me, I could not understand that. Because if you can do that and say y'all don't want these people running in those stores in your community, you can definitely be willing to walk around your community and create peace. And that's the problem. We ain't going to see peace in the black community until the black man and the black woman get off their ass and say, let's go do what we do. What's up, Hakeem? You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing and the only way it's going to happen. We got to get up off our ass. Stop talking about people behind closed doors. Stop pointing the finger at people. Because if you ain't part of the solution, you're most definitely part of the problem. And it's more blacks are part of the problem than it is a part of the solution. And the cause of the problem, the reason you're part of the problem is all you want to do is talk about it. It's like we got dudes on here. Dudes in LA, cats is the only ones make social media look bad. And when I say LA cats, I'm talking about everybody in LA County. Stop trying to separate us. All you dudes that advocate and want to try to correct people, talking about, well, Tookie started this, Tookie started that, Raymond did this, Raymond did that. If you ain't off your ass trying to have peace, you just as big as problem as the people you talked about being the problem. You dudes that want to talk about how non-affiliated, don't you know when you manipulating saying a non-affiliated got into it with a gang and you putting these dudes out on these social medias, the gang member will get offended if you're disrespecting his hood by saying you beat the shit out of one of their homeboys? You would create problems for that man as well as the gang. Because some idiot was put in a comment, oh, he punked coaches, he punked Bam, he punked Fronted. And if somebody from Fronted ain't gonna take that too kindly, and you're putting people at risk, that's a form of manipulation and instigating at its best. Stop, black dudes, stop trying to be the puppet master and pull your black brothers strings that want to kill each other. We got to do better on YouTube in order to get peace, and we got to advocate it in a better manner and fashion. You dudes get on social media, and the prime candidates, Spider Low, Brick Baby, Numazola. Stay in your lane. If you ain't no gang member, stay out of gangbangers' business. It's simple as that. I don't care what nobody say. I'm just trying to keep it 100 though, Solo. I'm just trying to keep it 100. These dudes manipulate more problems in our community than anybody. And ain't nobody speaking on it. Ain't nobody willing to talk about it. Ain't nobody willing to say enough is enough. And these dudes must stop. Brick Baby embarrasses himself every day. And I ain't got nothing against Brick Baby. I really like this young brother. I just wish he had toned it down. Tone down your rhetoric. Stop acting like these other dudes because you chasing that bag. Stop putting it on the hood. Stop putting it on the set. Because you don't love your hood. You don't love your dead homies. You don't do that. You don't love them. Because if you did, Flacco wouldn't be at no jumper. Wack wouldn't be at no jumper. Whole lot of other people wouldn't be walking around because you done put it on the dead homies in the hood for the last goddamn time that I want to hear, and you ain't accomplished a goddamn thing and ain't did shit. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I got a Christian. He say amen. Amen, my brother. You feel me? I'm not preaching. I just talk like this every day. I'm just tired for my dead homies. Right? What's that? For my dead homies. I'm just tired of the black on black rhetoric, man. We the only ones doing that on YouTube. We're embarrassing ourselves. First you was embarrassing yourself, but now you're embarrassing us as a whole. Right? Why can't the black man get along? We can't get along in prison. We can't get along on the streets, and we can't even get along on social media. It's a problem wrong. There's something wrong with that. There's definitely a problem with that, man. I don't care what nobody say. It's time to sit your ass down and look in that mirror. All you brothers get on YouTube and be saying, pull up. What if the man pull up and kill you or you have to kill him? Flacco, why are you trying to tell these other gang members how they ain't doing this trap news media, whatever? You dudes ain't trying to say how this our brother supposed to whoop, 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 and I do this, I do that. Check this out. If you love being on No Jumper that good and want to get a seat on No Jumper, create some different other content besides black on black violence. Because that's what you dudes doing, top media. Too gangster for YouTube. You know, them cowards that scared to show their face. Your dudes provoking and perpetuating black men to go kill each other. And when you kill one brother, you killing two birds with one stone. You get caught, you get life. You just killed a brother. 9 out of 10. They don't want to let you come home. They want you to die in prison. And people ain't getting it, man. That's what I'm telling them, huh? These people don't see skin color. And that's pathetic, man. You got brothers that get on here, from C-Mac to all of them. Yeah, I was taking fades, I was running the flow. And I ain't trying to sound racist, right? I ain't trying to create no black and Mexican problems. Ask them niggas how many niggas they knew was in there in a Mexican gang that scratched their hood out, killed some of their homies, and did they ask for a hood? Ask for a motherfucking fade. You ask some of these brothers on here, how many of them put in front of every motherfucking police station in Los Angeles, California? Because at least 2 police out of each station or more have killed some black people or beat the shit out of some black people. And nigga, 9 out of 10, they might have been from your hood. But what nigga went in front of the police station with an AR, anything, or did a drive-by on the police station? Nobody. What nigga then set up and filmed while the police beating the brother to death? What motherfucking black man or black woman filmed sisters getting it choked out by the police? We're all guilty of standing by, being an innocent bystander. But don't nobody want to be a soldier in a war called Save Your People. We need soldiers today to want to save our race. And if you don't want to save the black men, because we're about to be extinct, climb your ass up under a rock, go to Home Depot, get you some rope, throw that motherfucker over a tree, and tie the noose around your neck. Because I'm here to try to save the black man, because we're about to be extinct. I don't want no black boy, no black young man, he ain't no boy. I don't want no black young man to go through the shit I went through in my life. We didn't already make, everybody done lived a life similar to each other. Like me, we done already made the mistakes for them. They ain't got to make them. Eventually, they gonna make some, though. But it's a goddamn shame when the black man is teaching their sons it's okay to pull your pants down. It's okay to call a sister a bitch. That's not being a good role model. It's okay for you to make some babies over here, don't take care of your kids over here, but you got a girl over there and you're taking care of her, another man's kids. Nah, brother, there's something wrong with that picture. Let's make it make sense. There's something wrong with that picture. Black men need to stand up and be held accountable for their actions. If you made your bed, you must lay in it. If you got kids, it's your responsibility, not mine, to take care of your child, but yours. Get off your ass. Stop playing on that PS, whatever the fuck they call it. I don't even know how to play that shit. Get off your ass. Stop doing that. Go be a father to your son. Go be a father to your daughter. It's time for the black men to be better role models. Not all of us is fucked up, but a lot of us are. Listen to me, man. We fear nobody but each other. You got grown ass men coming on social media talking about another grown man's kids, telling you he done rape people. You hear him talking about fuck another man's mama, fuck your kid. What sensible black man supposed to say shit like that, man? That's insane thinking. That's not sanity. Listen to me, man. Our behavior is fucked up on social media. And if that's the shit that sell, Bam need to leave the social media, because I can't behave like that, man. I wouldn't want to behave like that. But for some strange reason, why do black people subscribe to that type of behavior? But you can't subscribe to peace. You don't want to be a subscription participant, a helpful participant, a full participant, in trying to have peace. Don't nobody want to do that. And the unity walk coming, man. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. But why don't nobody want to be a part of peace? I tried to do a town hall meeting. 3 or 4 people. Gangster. Skip. This was his place. Cynthia Nunn, the Queen of Comedy. Few other gang interventions. I got offended by some of the shit they were saying in there. We were just discussing how, man, gang intervention got a curriculum. What the fuck? I need to take a curriculum based on gang activity or gang bangers' behavior. I'm an expert at gang banging. If you ain't never been a gang member, you don't know nothing about being a gang member. You ain't no expert at gang banging, because you ain't never walked that line, man. It ain't no degree in becoming a banger. In order to be a banger, you got to have a heart. A lot of them ain't got the heart. That's why gang banging is so fucked up. I ain't never did a drive-by in my life and ain't gonna never do one. I'm too old to be an active gang member. Today I'm trying to be a mentor in a black boy's life. I'm a husband now. I love my wife. I'm trying to be a better brother. I'm trying to be a better uncle and a better role model in my community. Now, I got some family members that I wouldn't even fuck with, but I still love them. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't fuck with them. And basically what I'm saying, we got to learn how to stay in our lane. Stop allowing people to manipulating us and going to each other. And the cancer and the venom in our community that doing that must be deleted. Cancer kill. And haven't we been dying slowly for too long now? We've been dying slowly, man, for far too long. It's time to live, man. It's time to live your life. How can you possibly live your life making yourself a target? How can you possibly live your life when you're putting yourself in situations that can take you away from your kids or the woman you love or your parents? Tell me if that's loving yourself. Black men need to stop being Ku Klux Klansmen in a black man's body. Stop being a participant of the Ku Klux Klan. Stop doing that, man. Black people ain't your enemies. Gang members, all gang members ain't bad. Some of us went behind that wall and turned our life around. I'm tired of hearing dudes on social media saying the gang bangers is the cause of the gang. We ain't the cause of shit. I'm the cause of my own fucking destruction. And the community was just supporting who I was. I'm not a product of my environment. My environment is a product of me. I fucked up the community. Hey, man, watch this. We get so caught up in believing the myths and the titles the white folks say we are that we really believe that. As y'all call that Willie King syndrome. I mean that Willie Lynch syndrome. Man, it's a whole lot of brothers up under that. No, you ain't up under the Willie Lynch syndrome, nigga. You only under the self-hatred syndrome. You don't love yourself. That's why you can't love another black man. You don't know how to love your mama. That's why you can't love another woman. A lot of us got issues and we don't know how to accept going to people to talk about our issues and solve our problems. Kick your ego and your pride to the curb, man, because that shit is what's going to hinder you. You your own worst enemy. And the biggest gang is parenthood. You laid in the bed with your child mama. You put your thing up in her. You produced the baby. It's time for you to take care of your baby. Now, if your daddy didn't take care of you, do you want to be a carbon copy of him? Or do you want to be a better father than he was if he didn't take care of you? Stop running away from your responsibilities. All brothers ain't like that. I'm proud of a lot of my homies and my friends that take care of their kids, gang members that went to prison and say, man, enough is enough. I got to be responsible for my kids. And in order to be responsible, they're not putting themselves at risk to go to prison no more. They don't hang out no more. Man, like I said on my earlier live, if you in your 60s, 50s, 40s, and 30s, and you trying to be a banger, trying to be a validated street nigga, it's too late. It's too late for that. And it's too late for it, man. It's definitely too late. And I see these dudes must be saying some real gang goofy shit tonight. You understand? And I don't care, man. Watch this, man. I love trolls coming in because I don't feed into it no more. I don't even give away the stupid trophy for them no more. What I do give a fuck about and what I love and care about is my people. It's simple as that. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not a racist. I'm not prejudiced, ain't nothing. But the police, I don't give a fuck what color the police is. I'm prejudiced against police. When I was in prison, the God of my shoes was because I fought the police. I stabbed some people, but I went to the shoe a few times for fighting them police. I ain't got no problem with fighting the police. I don't give a fuck what color. That's one of the things that can send me back to prison. If I'm somewhere out in public and I see the police trying to choke a brother out, if I see the police trying to suck a brother or sister out, I'm going to accept them. I'm going to help them. I just can't sit back and grab my phone. What's up, Boxing Conversation? Been a real long time, Reg, I ain't seen you. This is what I'm trying to tell people. I'm always stay strong, brother. I ain't got, it's in me, it ain't out of me. It's a Jekyll in me that I ain't gonna never let out, man. I'm never gonna get nobody no more power over my life. I used to be one of them black dudes I hated the system. But I hated myself worse because I gave them access to giving me time in prison. Yeah, you got some innocent people in prison, but a lot of us gave them access and giving them that. Yeah, you get a lot of tough niggas say, yeah, this and say that, but them same niggas, when they had them murders, was doing the same shit I was doing. When the lights cut off, they was crying. Trust that. I did a whole lot of crime, man. Gang banging was a choice. I came from a perfect home. Both my parents loved me. Both of my parents was working parents. I couldn't walk out my mom and daddy door, man, with no blue rag in my pocket. Yet my mother and father wasn't naive. They wasn't blind. They wasn't dumb. They knew their sons bang. My mom had 6 kids. Only 2 of us gang bang. Then the 3rd one came. Now, I didn't want my brothers to be gang members under me. My big brother wasn't a banger. My big brother was a player. My sisters didn't bang. You understand what I'm saying? I got cousins that came from single-parent homes. Ain't none of them ever been to prison. So when they say that you need a man in the house, what kind of man is they talking about? See, they want to dictate what goes on in a black person's house, so what kind of man is they talking about? What we got to start understanding is we're the most important person in the room. And once you figure you're the most important person in the room, your life becomes better. Because now once you become the most important person in the room, you're going to get tired of doing that bullshit you used to do. Gang banging is for kids, not for no grown-ass man. You can't be grown doing childish things. That's a sign of immaturity. That's not no sign of maturity. That's a sign of immaturity. You can't be no grown man laying your ass up in your girl house all day and ain't doing a goddamn thing. Something else I want to address. Bobby A brought it up. These brothers around here talking about they dying from cancer. We know why they really dying. That's something else we sweeping under the rug. This fentanyl problem that's killing our black kids in our community. That's something else we got to talk about. It's time for us to stop putting this shit in the closet on our dressers and closing this shit up. It's time for us to talk about this shit and bring it to the forefront, because it's going to continually be a problem if we don't talk about it and come up with the solution. So let's not blame the game, remember? Blame the lack of heart, the lack of courage of the people who lacking courage in our community. That say they love being black, but they sit on their ass like this all day long, don't want peace. How you love being black if you don't want peace? You don't love being black, being an active gang member. They don't want peace, but a lot of them do. They just don't know how to bring it to the table, because we need help to help go get them to bring them to the table. Start speaking the language of the village, man. Stop telling a nigga what a nigga can't do and tell him what he can do. I'm telling you we can have peace. I'm telling you peace ain't no motherfucking dream. It's a reality. See, I dream with my eyes open. I see my dreams, man. I'm just tired of losing people in the streets. We killing each other, man, and we got to stop this shit. We must stop this shit. It's simple as that, man. How can another black man embrace somebody else but can't embrace another black man? But say he love himself. No, man, I said this in a live a few days ago. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. I want to be a mentor. I want to work for gang interventions. They don't never. Every time somebody told me they gonna hook me up with the gang intervention, guess what? Them dudes don't want to fuck with me. And I want to believe I know the reason why, because some of my friends tell me that I'm intimidating. I might pose a threat like I want to run the gang intervention. No, I'm just going to call them on their bullshit. So I believe if you work in some gang intervention, you're supposed to pave the concrete in your community. Fuck just going to the school to talk to them at the school. Walk around the community. Knock on the doors. It's time to do some human resources, some public relations. Knock on the family doors. Introduce yourself. Let the mothers, the grandmothers know that you're somebody that can possibly save her son or her grandson or her nephew's life. See, if you ain't got the heart to do that, ain't no need of you being a part of the gang intervention. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I got friends working for that gang intervention. But do the gang intervention, go inside of the community and knock on doors and do public relation work. Go meet the parent. Never know, the lady or the husband might let you in the house to talk to their kids. I don't want to just talk to the young men. I want to talk to these young women, because they doing the same shit too. Now you got females being males, crimies, taking them on the drive-by. And the possibility she a mama. Now, what sane-ass mama want to take another person on a drive-by and possibly kill a kid that she also have at home? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that insanity, man? That's insane thinking. I just want to save my people. And in order to save y'all, I'm saving myself. And I wake up every day trying to save me, because I'm not in prison. I'm not in nobody's cemetery. And so far, I'm doing a good job. So if you need anybody in greater Los Angeles, you got a child, he need mentor, and his father ain't in his life, I'm not trying to be his daddy. I might want to be his big brother, his uncle. I'm not trying to fuck with his mama. I'm not trying to fuck with his auntie. I'm trying to fuck with the child to teach the child that I done already ran into the wall. You ain't got to run into the same wall I walked in. You cannot walk a mile in my shoes. And if you think you can walk a mile in my shoes getting a life sentence in prison, I know for a fact some of these young motherfuckers will die. They gonna kill themselves because they can't handle it. I never thought of killing me, never came up. But I would have lost my mind in prison, man, if I'd have stayed in there any longer. I used to think going to prison was cool. Prison is for losers, man. Gang banging is for losers too. Not loving yourself is really for losers. So it's your choice. You wake up every morning with a choice and a chance. It's time for you to make the right choice. I got to go to work at 7, man. I told him I'll be in. I don't know what brought this about. Semi-ass snow, my nose been running. But I ain't been wearing a jacket lately, man. Right? Short sleeve sweatshirt to work with security on it. My nose been running. Be cold on the trains, right? But listen to me. Today I love me, man. I became a man in prison at the age of 50. I became responsible in prison. Because in order for me to come home, I had to be responsible of myself. I'm no longer a part of stupidity. I'm no longer a part of hating myself. I'm no longer a part of hating anybody that look like me. Today I want to love me. I want to love myself better. And I wake up each and every day loving myself. I found a reason to love me. I've been home almost 5 years. This is the longest I've ever been on the streets. I don't care about the trolls that taps in. I don't care about the haters in the background. What I care about is black men stepping to the plate, being better role models. We owe reparation to the community. Whether you're a gang man or a civilian, or non-affiliated, you call it. You owe your community something if you played a role in destroying your community. Take a good look in the mirror and ask yourself what you owe. What I owe my community is me. I'm willing to die for anything I advocate on YouTube, and I'm willing to die for being black. I'm no longer willing to die because of a concrete I ain't gonna never own or a blue rag. But I stand on my blackness, and I'm willing to die as a proud black man. If you defend this blackness, I'm willing to defend me, and I'm gonna get you. If you disrespect me on this YouTube channel, disrespect my blackness, I'm gonna put my feet on your neck. I'm gonna have your name in my mouth. Other than that, if you don't disrespect me, damn ain't coming at you. You ain't gonna never hear me belittle no brothers. You ain't gonna hear me pointing fingers at nobody calling them rats. But I will say something about people that do that, because I'm here as an OG and on the OG perspective. And I'm trying to put it in the OG's perspective. We ain't out our dirty laundry. You got these cowards and these clowns really to say, see, I know where this dude lived at, disregarding what he might have in his house. That's telling me when you put my address up on something, like this clown motherfucking Devin McKnight thought he can get my address. This clown motherfucker even told me he was gonna call the police on me, said I threatened him. This is what y'all don't get. I've been called a bitch on here by 2 or 3 people, because I cry. Do it bother me? It used to. Because I'll be your bitch from afar, I'll be your buster from afar. Because we all know, if you step to a man with drama, if you put your hands on me, if you disrespect me, I'm gonna walk away. But if you put your hands on me, I'm going back to prison. And I promise myself that I'll never do anything to another black man. And I'm gonna keep that promise. That's why if I can't go home, if I leave home, somebody's expecting me to come back. I do not go to places where I feel drama gonna be there. I live a drama-free life, man. I live a drama-free life. I love being black. I love black people. Again, I'm never gonna hurt a black man. Never, ever again in my life. I love me, man. I truly love me. Get off y'all asses. If you want peace, get off your ass and let's get it. If you want peace, let's get it, man, because it's a reality. It's not no dream. It's not fake. We got to go grab that freedom. Anybody want to be a part of gang intervention, start going to knock on these doors in your community. Let these women know that the black man's here, and we're here to be the brother's keeper. We the gatekeeper keeping our community safe. It's time for the black man to pay retribution for the shit he done caused, man. Yeah, them white folks didn't promise. It was the idea they give us 40 acres and a mule. Were you brothers that was gang members like me and was taking lives and shooting at people? You owe your community some form of reparation, and you need to give it back. Go play your role, man, and play your position. And stop letting these bust-ass niggas get on YouTube and you subscribing to this shit and want to hurt each other. Fuck the devil in the black man's body. Fuck the Ku Klux slamming in the black man's body. Eliminate that, man. Black lives matter and it been mattered. We got to wake up and be about it, man. If you ain't gonna be about it, it's wishy-washy, man. It ain't gonna help you, man. It really ain't gonna help you, man. I don't care what y'all say and how you want to say it. I ain't trying to be rude. I speak the language of the village, man. I'm not coming up here trying to sell you some bullshit. I done lived a fucked up life, and I thought it was a happy life. But do tell me, man, what was so happy about having 75 to life in prison? What was so happy about losing my parents while I was in prison? Losing a baby brother, losing little cousins and nephews, and numerous of friends. Aunties and grandparents. What was so fly about that? I couldn't be out here to pay my homage, couldn't go to their funeral. I couldn't support my family when they really needed me, but I'm begging them to support me. No, man, it's time for us to step our game up, baby. And the game is to save ourselves. In order to save yourself, you got to save your neighbor. Come on, man. Let's love each other. Let's stop hating on each other. Let's stop pointing the finger at one another. Let's stop subscribing to the bullshit on YouTube. YouTube is meant to enlighten and impress and uplift. My message is directed to the black man. I don't care what nobody say. I'm in the business of saving lives, not taking them no more, man. I want to save these black kids from living the life that we once lived. Because it wasn't cool, man. It wasn't cool. Whoever told you it was cool misled you. I thought it was cool, and I done misled some people because people looked up to my cripping. People looked up to my hoodism. I was misleading people. Today I lead right. I wear this F hat proudly, man. Crip to me is a responsible man that take care of his family. Crip means God, Christ restores important people. Stop playing yourself and selling yourself cheap, man. Please, man. Please. I'm begging my black people, man. We selling ourselves short, and we ain't got no need to do that. We ain't got no need to sell ourselves short, man. I want to be Charleston White. Ain't this a bitch? Charleston White must want to be me. You must want to be me. I don't know how to be number one thing, and that's bam, man. I want to be Charleston White. Do I sound like Charleston White? Am I belittling black people? If I'm saying fuck the black woman, Charleston White got daddy issues. I can't be a snitch. That ain't in me. Man, listen to you people. I want to be Charleston White. Man, these people is crazy. What's the first thing should be said, and what's up should they be? These OGs shape the future. Let me share this with you, man. We don't shape the future. We're trying to correct the future. I didn't shape it. It was already here when I got here. I'm trying to correct the mistakes that I made. You understand what I'm saying? We can't point the fingers at the OGs. We can't point the fingers at the gang members. Sometimes the problem came straight from the community. Sometimes the problem came from within the household. Most people ain't gonna admit to that. So you can have chaos in your family and can't hurt your family member, but go to the streets and take it out on somebody that ain't got nothing to do with you. Thank you for saying that, brother. But I ain't a leader, man. I ain't a leader. I'm just a dude that went through a whole lot, and I try to share my experience, strength, and hope with the anticipation somebody might understand and spot what they have in them in me and say, if he can change, I can change. First we are last. What last should be first. Say it again. I believe that. I definitely believe that because I'm first now. I'm tired of selling for less and being last in anything. I'm a black man and I'm a proud black man. I came from kings and queens. I'm the creator of all things almost, and we don't even see it. You are, thank God for YouTube. Thousands of people watch you. Hey, man, I can't, you know what? I don't know, Sugar Bear, man. I don't know. I ain't got for 5,000. I got 5,000 subscribers. One of my partners, man, said one time, all these people watch Bam, he should have more subscribers. They get mad because I ask people to buy me lunch or buy me a drink. I ain't gonna never stop doing that. I'm gonna ask y'all to buy me the breakfast to go take to work with me this morning. Right? Trying excuse me. Shit, I got to leave in like 4 more hours anyway. And I'm gonna ask somebody to buy me breakfast and an orange juice this morning. I don't care what people say or how they say it, man. I only know one thing, that's how to be me. Adam G. Happy Thursday to you too, man. Thank you, Adam G. Man, my life after meeting you, I'm married now. And I'm trying to be a better man because I'm married. I married this beautiful queen and I ain't finna do nothing to lose her, nor to jeopardize me from losing her, or her losing me. You're changing the game. I sure hope so, man. I love to see that. My girl birthday next month. She want to do something. You deserve a cash out. I appreciate that, Sugar Bear. I definitely appreciate it. I'm just gonna ask Adam G to buy me brunch, buy me my breakfast to take to work, cause I got to get ready. Watch this. The train finna start running in an hour. See, I work in San Bernardino, so I'm leaving Lancaster, coming to the Union Station, downtown LA, then jumping on another train, going to San Bernardino, then get on a bus. So hey, man, y'all look out for your partner. The Cash App is $ Big Bam B, both B's, capital, and 2 M's, 131. Big Bam, $ Big Bam 131, man. And I appreciate it. But today, I can get excited talking about the shit I used to do that wasn't cool. I'm just trying to live a better life, and I'm trying to get people to understand that we're a product. We're not a product of our environment, that our environment is a product of us. We got people, it ain't gonna never be another Bam. Can't nobody emulate me. But somebody can definitely think they can be me. Stop thinking you're lesser than anybody and become a brother's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. I don't want no child losing their life. Man, I'm gonna be 65 years old, man, in a few more months. 4 months. 4 months. I don't look it. My bones is sore because my nephew's been trying to have me play basketball. Right? Props to you. How much is breakfast looking like? Hey, man, that's on you. Whatever you can send me, Adam G. Whatever you can send me, man. I might say $75 for a steak and lobster for breakfast. So that's on you, Adam. Whatever you can send me, it'll be greatly appreciated, my brother. I greatly appreciate it. But understand this, man. Understand this. But if it's Denny's across the street where I'm working at, so if you want to treat me to Denny's, to that good smackdown, come on with it. But listen to me. I'm one of them dudes, man. When I caught my double murder, my grandmother told me. She said, I was afraid of you, and that hurted me. Broke me down on the phone. I started crying. And it hurted me so bad, I said, my dear, what you mean? She said, no, I ain't talking about you. My grandmother was afraid of my lifestyle I was living. So I was a dude, man, used to walk in my family members' houses with pistols all in behind my back. I didn't care. I wanted people. I remember my little brother got married, and he bought a house. And first Thanksgiving, I'm on the run for a double murder. We at the house. In my family, we pray before we eat. And I walked out the house. While they finna press, man, my little brother, after they prayed, he said, man, what's wrong with you? Man, I don't believe in God, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm God. I'm saving me out here. I watch my back. I was the biggest damn fool. Man, that's one of the biggest things that ever came out my mouth that I regret. I got busted 3 months later. And every night for 18 months in that county jail, high power, I was crying. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Adam G. Thank you. Listen to me, man. I was crying, praying that God save a motherfucker like me. Fought my case for 18 months, got a deal for 75 years. Got sentenced to 75 years. About 15 years later, went down on my appeal, and guess what? God saved a motherfucker like me. They offered me a deal I couldn't refuse, 30 years. Could have got released when I went on my appeal, but I had jailhouse time. So I know God is good. If you scared of God, you scared of yourself. Because if you can't believe in me, meaning yourself, you can't believe in God. God is telling you, I'm living this long because of God. My life ain't over till God says it's over. My purpose is to save me. And when I say save me, man, I'm talking about them kids that look like me. So y'all come on, man. Start loving yourself and appreciating yourself more. Don't let nobody make you think you don't owe yourself nothing. Because the world don't owe you shit. You might owe the world after all said and done. Some change after all said and done. But don't nobody owe you nothing but yourself. If you ain't made amends with yourself, don't try to make amends with nobody else. You don't even have to go tell a person you're sorry. Sometimes the sorry come in your change of behavior. Sometimes your apologies come in your changing your behavior, showing them that you know how to care. It's the amends, it's the apology. So let's do that. All change ain't good. Some can be bad. I'm telling you to change for the good. You get more things out of positive than you get out of negative. Turn that negative into a positive. Don't turn that positive into a negative no more. You're only a child once, but you can be immature forever. We got to stay positive. We got to stay focused. And on that note, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bam love you, man. Crazy Zoe, I've been missing your calls. I'm going to call you when I get off. Matter of fact, I'm going to call you by 10 o'clock. Guaranteed, Crazy Zoe. Because MC been hitting me too, man. My family in here. Now I got some tears in my eyes. I got to get up out of here. Tell Katie I send my love, man. But I'm definitely going to call you today, Crazy Zoe. Bottom line. Peace, I love y'all, man. God is good. It's Crazy Zoe tapped in here, man. Love y'all.